Hey guys, welcome back to the Fanatic Rundown, and what a game today. Highs, lows, all over the place. In the end, it's misery once again. The Oilers lose 6-5 in overtime to the New Jersey Devils. The Oilers trailed, 4 times today? Trailed 1-0, 2-1, 3-2, 4-3. Came back all 4 times, tied at 4-4. Kailer Yamamoto gave the Oilers a huge 5-4 lead with under 10 minutes to play. Can't close it out though. The Devils tied it up and they win it in overtime 6-5. I think we all hoped that the return of Mike Smith would give the Oilers a boost. It's kind of done the opposite, really. He's given up 10 goals in 2 games, and oddly enough, he hasn't been absolutely terrible both games. He's made some huge saves, I think made 2 breakaway saves in overtime for the Oilers today. So Smith has come up huge at times, but at the same time, you can't give up 10 goals in 2 games. It's not just on the goaltending. It's not only on Mike Smith. The Oilers were not playing well defensively in front of him either. You can definitely tell there's some rust there. I think we all got concerned when Smith did the splits there. I think on a save in the third. Was he going to be out again? But overall, just a very frustrating game. I thought for sure once Yamamoto gave the Oilers the 5-4 lead, they were going to be able to close that out. I thought maybe we'd get an empty net goal and get the 6-4 win, but ultimately we get another loss today, 6-5. The Oilers dropped to 18-12-1. They've now lost 8 of their last 10 games. Guys, there's something wrong with this hockey team right now. It was an incredible start to the season, but it's completely gone off the rails here. Every team's dealing with COVID right now. There's been challenges. Some certain players have been out for the Oilers, but it shouldn't be to the extent where it's causing them to lose game after game after game. If you go down Darnell Nurse, if you go down any big player, yes, I can see a loss or 2 here, but the Oilers have lost 8 of the last 10. It's unacceptable where they're at. This team was supposed to be taking a step this year. At the start of the year, things were looking good. There were definitely some warning signs through some of the wins. And during that losing streak, the Oilers deserved better fates in some of the games. But ultimately, this is unacceptable for a team that's supposed to be better at this point, and they don't look better. If this keeps up, they're not even going to be a playoff team, let alone us hoping that the Oilers could go and try and win a Stanley Cup this year. If this keeps up, they're not even going to make the playoffs. So forget the Stanley Cup. They're in a wild card position right now, and this was a team that, a month ago, was challenging for first overall in the NHL. So this collapse, Ken Holland needs to address it now. I haven't been part of the group that's been saying fire Dave Tippett, because I didn't think it was really realistic, and firing the coach is kind of the go-to solution. Sometimes it works. In Vancouver, it's been working wonders since Bruce Boudreau came in. I don't think they've even lost a game since Bruce Boudreau came in, or maybe a couple, but either way, they've won the vast majority of it. I don't follow the Vancouver Canucks that closely. But either way, the coaching changes worked wonders there. The Oilers have made coaching changes in the past that didn't really make much of a significant change, the last big one that Peter Chiarelli did, bringing in Ken Hitchcock. I think the Oilers went on a little 6 or 7 game hot stretch there and then cooled right off again. So sometimes they work wonders for you, and sometimes they don't do anything at all. But I am getting towards the point where you can look at more and more of Dave Tippett's actions, how he's chosen to deploy people, decisions he's made, and the vast majority of the time, lately anyway, they're looking like the wrong ones. So, I don't know, maybe we are getting to the point where Ken Holland has to strongly consider replacing Dave Tippett, because this is a team that has certain expectations this year, and they're not coming close lately to meeting them. I mean, and firing the Dave Tippett isn't going to solve all the Oilers' problems. It's got to be the players on the ice that do it. Firing Dave Tippett would just be one move the Oilers make. Like, they're not going to suddenly fire Dave Tippett and then start reeling off wins. Even if they do, it's not going to be sustainable. There's got to be more changes to this team, obviously, than just firing Dave Tippett. The hot start's over. We're here. The Oilers have had a miserable December, lost the vast majority of the games, and something's got to happen here. Ken Holland can't wait until the trade deadline. He's got to be doing something now, whether it's a big trade, whether it's firing Dave Tippett. I mean, it's really got to be a combination of both if the Oilers are going to do something of significance here, because something's got to change, because right now it's entirely off the rails. And as I've said a few times already, it's just unacceptable where the Oilers are at right now. A few thoughts on the game. Thought Connor played really well tonight. 2 goals and an assist, I believe, so he was on fire tonight, all over the ice. Really liked Connor's game. Ryan McLeod played really well tonight, had his parents in the crowd, and he's playing against his brother, Mike McLeod, on New Jersey, so really strong game for Ryan McLeod. Really happy with him. But overall, not too many other standouts for me. Connor McDavid is my player of the game today. I'm also going to give Connor the play of the game today. He gets player of the game and play of the game. His breakaway goal that tied the game 3-3, I believe, at the time. Beautiful feed from Duncan Keith up the ice, and Connor went in. Beautiful move on the breakaway. I think we all were scratching our heads over the coach's challenge from the Devils in the third period after Yamamoto put the Oilers up 5-4. I don't know how it takes them 9 minutes to figure out that they can't even challenge the play. That should be a quick 2-3 minute thing, you would think. Maybe the guy was in the bathroom that makes that decision or something, but either way, it wasn't a huge thing. At the end of the day, the goal counted for the Oilers, which was the most important thing, but they've now lost 2 straight after winning 2 straight. So, like I said, losses in 8 of their last 10. At least with today's loss, they get a point. So that could be crucial later on in the season. So it's nice that we were able to get that point. So that is one bright spot for the day. It looks like an injury of some kind has happened to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. I'm just looking on Twitter now. Still haven't seen an update on it, so don't know what it is at this point. We should know probably later today or by tomorrow at the latest. But it looks like Nuge might miss some time, which is another blow to the hockey team. Did see a report this morning from Connor Green with Inside the Rink. I have no idea how reliable of a source he is, but he is reporting that there is talk between the Oilers and Bruins regarding a Kyler Yamamoto-Jake DeBrusk swap. So, like I said, if there's any legitimacy to it, we'll probably hear it from stronger sources soon, but just thought I'd throw that out there in case anyone hadn't heard that yet. Apparently, it wouldn't be a straight 1-for-1 swap. There would be additions from the Bruins on their side. Obviously, there would have to be other moves for the Oilers because they can't just take Jake DeBrusk back and fit him in cap-wise, so there would have to be some other maneuvering done there. But I think that's all for today, guys. Thanks as always for checking out the channel and for all your support. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Have a happy new year, and I will see you tomorrow for the Fanatic Rundown following the Oilers and Islanders. Take care, guys.